Hi, I'm Noah. My wife and I just had twins. But go ahead, tell your story about how difficult it is to raise one baby. So, when you have two babies, you're kind of confined to the house a lot. And as such, over the past 3 months, Amanda and I have watched a lot of television, more than we really ever have in our lives, and I just kind of have to get some thoughts about that out of my system. There are a lot of shows on TV about cake. I'm so glad that there's a new Jim Belushi show on TV for me not to watch. Why do those people even invite that weird chain-smoking woman to their magic bullet parties? The woman who does the weather on the early morning NBC News out here in Los Angeles has breasts so large that you cannot see the weather map behind her. One show that we seem to be watching a great deal of is The Price is Right. Now, this is a show that I never really had a great deal of respect for. I mean, the contestants always seem very sort of silly and hyperactive, but I gotta give it this. When I play along with Jeopardy, I usually do pretty well. I know probably 3/4 of the answers. When I play along with Price is Right, I have no idea how much anything costs. And I do the majority of the shopping in our household. Like I said, I've always sort of mocked the contestants on Price is Right because they're always so excited to win whatever the crappy prize is. But lately there's been this sort of extra air of desperation about it. You know, with the economy the way it is, these people really, really, really need that set of golf clubs to sell on eBay so they can feed their children. Before the new fall season of Price is Right started, it was so strange because they were showing all these reruns from all over the previous season. So sometimes Drew was fat, sometimes he was midway to being skinny, sometimes he was almost skinny. And by the way, right now the fact that I am fatter than Drew Carey does not make me a happy man. Have you seen that new show, Undercovers, the J.J. Abrams show? The leads on that show are so good looking, it's distracting. The ads that they show on daytime TV are very different from the ads they show on nighttime TV. For one thing, so many of them are directed at very, very old people. They're ads for life insurance and diabetes care and these hover-round chairs, which I find very funny because apparently the guy who invented them was named Tom Cruise. However, I did see an ad for toilet paper that actually called it toilet paper instead of bathroom tissue, this word that is only ever used on ads for toilet paper. I was sort of charmed by this until I saw the rest of the ad in which a young girl went off to college bringing her own toilet paper with her. Because, yeah, if you were a freshman in college and you learned that a girl down your hall was bringing her own toilet paper, you would hate that girl. Why? Why is the new ad for the Snuggie using the Macarena? Who thought that it was a good idea to combine one of the most annoying fads of the 90s with one of the most annoying fads of the 2000s? Tell me, who? We also got Netflix on demand, which you can watch movies streaming through your Wii. Now, I don't want to oversell this, but this is the greatest invention in the history of the universe. One show we watched via the Wii was Veronica Mars, which is a show I never watched when it was on, but it was a really good show, and I'm sorry that I missed it, but I'm glad I'm caught up now. And they always had some really good guest stars in that show, like they had Charisma Carpenter on from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I was thinking, like, wow, this is a pretty low-budget show. How could they afford to have a guest star like that? And then I realized that they saved money by never spending any money on costumes for her and just having her be naked the entire time. And of course, we've had realizations about ourselves. One show that Amanda likes, that I will watch with her upon occasion, is Charmed, the show about the three witches. Amanda likes it because she finds it sort of empowering for women. I like it because I find it to be cleavage intensive. But we were watching it, and then an ad came on for like baby toys. And Amanda thought, what is this? Do we really think a lot of young mothers watch this show? And then she realized, oh yeah. Some shows are good to watch while you are rocking the baby, giving the baby full attention. For example, Jeopardy is a good show to watch because you don't really have to hear it because the questions are always right up on the screen. A less good show to watch during that time is Mad Men because it tends to be quiet and subtle and you really need to pay attention. Except, of course, when Christina Hendricks is on screen because nobody's paying attention to the dialogue at that point anyway. And those are my thoughts about television. Bye.